small, every giant gotta stand up on our tiptoes. Shout to the world, it's our life. I couldn't told you from the get-go. We're gonna be so bright, gonna be so. We gotta stand up on our tiptoes. Shout to the world, it's our life. I couldn't told you from the get-go. We're gonna be so bright, gonna be so bright.
Test, test. All right. Excuse me. Game 7, eh? Nothing like it. Let's fire it up, fellas. Carolina and Pittsburgh. One of these teams going to the Eastern Conference Final. And quite a bit on the line here for a Game 7, I got to tell you. Carolina trying to go back. We'll go through all that when the game starts. But, hey, look, the Maple Leafs got there. I got to say, I like the Carolina matchup a little bit better for Toronto. However, they were just there a year ago. And if they, I mean, I'm sure they're hungry. Of course, I know this is all virtual, but whatever. But, you know, Pittsburgh just is Pittsburgh. They have Sidney Crosby and they win Stanley Cups. It's what they do. So, yeah, should be fun. So tonight is Game 7 of this Eastern Conference semifinal. Tomorrow night, we're off. Back on Thursday with Game 1 of the Western Conference Final. Calgary hosts Nashville. So that's a good time. And, well, not really. I mean, I gotta be honest here. The potential for my absolute worst nightmare is alive, which is a Maple Leafs Flames final. Never thought I'd live to see it, and I certainly don't hope I don't live to see it here. What a disaster that would be for myself. Literally, if you could see my basement right now, I am surrounded by Edmonton Oilers memorabilia and whatever. So, a Flames Leafs final would be quite a dagger right through my heart. And I don't know how like if I had to call one of those teams winning the Stanley Cup, I guess I'd pick Toronto, but either way, like, that's insufferable, right? That's insufferable, dealing with the Leafs fans for the entire next year. But I'd obviously way rather that than Calgary, but still a tough look for myself. So, big Preds, Hurricanes, and Penguins guy right now. I got to tell you. But this one should be fun. Game 7s always are. We're a minute from puck drop. We're going at 5 o'clock. All right, here we go. 5 p.m. So here we go. Game 7. Nothing like him. Nothing like him. Welcome inside PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. There are no two words in sports that go together quite like Game 7, and that is what we have here for you tonight. James Reimer for the Carolina Hurricanes, Matt Murray for the Pittsburgh Penguins. One of these teams will move on to the Eastern Conference Final in to the NHL's Final Four as the Toronto Maple Leafs await the winner of Game 7 tonight. And we are underway in Pittsburgh here with the Svechnikov. Back to the point, slave indeed, and Hamilton into the corner, Teravainen. First zone time going to go the way of the Hurricanes. Svechnikov right in front. Teravainen, a chance. 2-3 early chances for Carolina. Can't capitalize. The Hurricanes won Game 6 in overtime and forced this 7th game. So you bet they're riding pretty high right now. The Penguins have it in their own zone. Now moving up into the neutral zone. And here's Jason Zucker. Into the middle, Dumoulin. Lost control of that puck, and here come the Hurricanes. With it here, this is Dougie Hamilton. Into the middle, one-timer! Scores! 96 seconds in, Sebastian Aho has the Carolina Hurricanes on top by a goal. What a pass by Hamilton, and what a shot by Sebastian Aho. He rips that one. High glove on Murray, and the crowd taken out of it early. Exactly the way you want to start a road game in the playoffs, with an early strike, and the Carolina Hurricanes get one tonight. It is Game 7, and the Hurricanes with an early 1-0 lead. Now turned over. Here's Netcash. He's got a partial break. Makes a move. Shoots it wide. Tried to go back against the body of Murray. Shot from the point. It gets blocked, and out come the Penguins. Down by a goal in their own building in Game 7 early. To the near side, Pettersson now. Gensel shoots it just wide. As here come the Hurricanes now. Gardner to Trocheck. Trocheck over the line, shooting, great stop made with the blocker. Now comes to Trocheck again from the corner, a good glove save by Murray. He'll hold on. Sebastian Aho and Nito Niederreiter each find themselves in the top 10 in goals, and Aho will move up one spot. In fact, shared the lead coming in. Now he holds the lead with 9 goals in these Stanley Cup playoffs. As the Carolina Hurricanes appeared on the ropes within near death in Game 6, trailing with under 3 to play. But Teuvo Teravainen tied it with just over 2 minutes left, and then won it early in overtime to force this 7th and decisive game in Pittsburgh. Here's Dominic Simon over the line for the Penguins on the far side. Tried to go out front. Great play by Justin Williams. He's Mr. Game 7. Icing's going to come up here on Carolina. As Justin Williams, I believe, his record in Game 7s of the Stanley Cup playoffs, something stupid. I think he's only lost one of them. I believe he's something dumb like 8 or 9-1 in Game 7s is Justin Williams. We'll see if that trend continues tonight as Hayden Fleury goes up, finds Mr. Game 7. It's Justin Williams over the line, into the middle, taken away by Teddy Bluger, and the Penguins will come out. Bluger leads the rush. Bluger over the line, drops off Schultz. Schultz into the middle, Tanev can't get a shot away, and the Carolina Hurricanes will get it out. Here's Warren Fogle. 5 minutes, 20 seconds gone here in the opening period. 1-0 Carolina leads. Early strike for Aho. Ashton Reese, a shot, it leaks in behind Reimer, but he's able to cover it up. 14:22 to play in the third period. Carolina 1, Pittsburgh no score. Winner moves on to the Eastern Conference Final, which will get underway Friday night. Here's Dumoulin, a shot from the line, blocked. Now Sheary to Jason Zucker. Back to the line, Letang. Crosby shoots, save the rebound, Sheary. Great stop. One-timer from Zucker got blocked. It didn't get through. Pittsburgh trying to tie game 7 up. Unable to do so on that zone time. Here come the Hurricanes now. Brock McGinn in the corner. Pestered and knocked off the puck to Dzingel. One-timer. Scores! Carolina's got 2! Aho strikes again! His 10th in the postseason, and it's 2-0 Hurricanes! Sebastian Aho, he's all business. Has 2 goals inside the first half of the first period. And the Carolina Hurricanes, before the game 7 minutes old, they're off to a 2-0 lead. Far from, obviously a lot of hockey left, but what a start here tonight for Carolina. Trying to book their second consecutive trip to a conference final. They got to the Eastern Final last year, lost to the Boston Bruins in 4 straight. Here's Aho. Aho in again, shot stopped by Murray. Aho, he almost made it 3-0, and there's Aho again, but this time a glove save by Matt Murray. You'll recall the Pittsburgh Penguins, this is the second Game 7 of this playoffs they've played in, defeated the Philadelphia Flyers in 7 games. That Game 7 went to overtime. And Pittsburgh, speaking of what Aho's doing, they have a guy who can put the squad on his back as well as Penguins have it now. Here's McCann, a backhander from right in front. Stopped there. And of course, what I'm referring to is Sidney Crosby. 3 points in the last half of that game, Game 7 against Philadelphia, to bring his Penguins to tie it up. And the Penguins won it in overtime. That, of course, in hostile territory in Philly to make it all the more impressive. But Sebastian Aho has come out and said, boys, follow my lead. 2-0 Carolina, 10:50 to play here in the first period. Put in deep by the Penguins. Here's Hornquist. Out front it comes, ripped just wide from the line. Carolina is going to be able to get it out. Here's Martin Necas. Necas knocked off his stick. He's got it in behind the goal, and now a penalty coming. It'll go to Carolina. Necas will be the guilty party for tripping. With 10:18 to play in the first period, first power play of the game, as it was Chris Letang who was tripped up. First power play of the night will go the way of the Pittsburgh Penguins, a chance to cut this lead in half after Carolina has staked themselves an early 2-0 lead. Draw one and controlled by, a hard hit. I think that was Crosby who caught him. But puck sent down the ice by Carolina. Pittsburgh's got to regroup. Here now with it is Brian Rust. Rust over the line. Rust can't get his shot away. Hornquist, Schultz, Crosby, side of the goal. Batman takes away. Hornquist, a great play on, didn't see which defenseman that was. It was Sammy Batman. Takes that one away from him down low and wraps it around, but a great stop. It was Crosby who caught that Hurricane with his head down, but a good stop on the wraparound nonetheless there, turned in on Hornquist by Reimer. Here's Pettersson. Pettersson shot through traffic, blocked by Dougie Hamilton, fired the length of the ice. $1:15 remaining on the Carolina Hurricane penalty kill. With it here over the line, Pittsburgh. Sheary into the middle, McCann spinning and firing. Reimer makes the save. Sent down the ice here by Carolina. Gathered out of their own zone by the Penguins again. 45 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Nearly coughing that up right in front of his own net was Marcus Pettersson. Carolina got it back in the neutral zone, and now they turn it right back over. Justin Schultz over the line. Schultz can't get a shot away. As the puck comes outside the Carolina line. Down to 11 seconds left on the Pittsburgh power play. This here, they got to get a shot away quickly. Here's Zucker, a shot. Good blocker, saved by Reimer. We're back to even strength. To the point, Malkin. One-timer, Zucker. Glove save, Reimer. He'll hold on. 8 minutes, 7 seconds to go here in period number 1. 2-0, the Hurricanes lead the Pittsburgh Penguins. 2 strikes for Sebastian Aho. Teddy Bluger on it against Jordan Stahl to the left of Reimer, won cleanly by Brian Dumoulin. Dumoulin knocked off the puck, and now Warren Fogle gets it up to Williams. Down to middle, Fogle. Fogle can't step around his man into the corner. He retrieves it, though. Stahl up top, Gardner. Gardner stepping around Ashton Reese. Gardner in, shoots, glove, save Murray. Jake Gardner trying to take a stranglehold on this game, but Matt Murray flashes a leather and makes that save. 7.5 minutes to go here in the first period. Still 2-0 for the Carolina Hurricanes. Straw won cleanly by Carolina. Martinook out front. McGinn scores! Carolina works it around and has a 3-0 lead in Game 7. This time it's Brock McGinn. What an upset this would be if the Hurricanes could pull this off. We would have 2 wild card teams, one from each conference in the conference finals. And Brock McGinn rings us off the post and in on Matt Murray. The Pittsburgh Penguins reeling on home ice in the 7th game of the Eastern Conference semifinal. Sammy Vatanen over the line, right in front. Can't find Brian Rust. Brian Rust will get it out. Here's Jake Edsel. Into the middle, Malkin. Pittsburgh needs the next one here. Malkin shot that one off the blocker there of Reimer. Sent in deep. It's going to come out to the near side. Out there, Rust, a shot from the high slot. Good stop there by Reimer. You're just joining us. 3-0 early for the Carolina Hurricanes here in Game 7. Aho's got 2, Brock McGinn's got 1, and the Pittsburgh Penguins hard on their heels. Here's a chance for Rust, and a great save by Reimer there. I know this is not very deep analysis, but Pittsburgh's got to have the next one. You can't go down 4-0 in this one. You got to have the next one, preferably before the end of the period. Get yourself back within a couple, and you give yourself a fighter's chance. You get one a period, and you're back in it. But you can't give up 4 straight in the first in Game 7. Here's Tanev, shot, save the rebound. Was sitting right there and unable to catch up to it. Meridian Penguins. Now here's Justin Williams over the line. Turned it over. Zach Ashton Reese gains the line, puts it in deep as the Hurricanes have exploded to a hot start. 3-0 they lead. 4:40 to go in the period. Justin Williams on the far side. Up top, Shea. Gardner, a shot from the line blocked, and now here come the Penguins. With it here, Pluger into the middle. This is Tanev. Tanev tries to take it out front. There's Zach Ashton Reese. He couldn't get the puck, and now here comes a stretch pass. Niederreiter, here come the Hurricanes. Vinny Trocheck. Trocheck walks around his man in the middle. Neckash. Neckash shot it, blocked. Martin Neckash in the corner there. Neckash up top. Vincent Trocheck into the corner. Niederreiter up front. Great stop with the left pad by Matt Murray. Out come the Penguins now. Ashton Reese, Sidney Crosby. Crosby with it. Drops off Pettersson. Over to the far side is that's Zucker. Now Ashton Reese has got it. Oh, he's going to be hooked up, and the second power play of the night will come the way of the Pittsburgh Penguins as Jacob Slavin is going to head off for hooking. Got the stick in on Zach Ashton Reese. And this is an opportunity here to be sure. Pittsburgh, you almost need one on this power play. Malkin, a shot from Travis, got blocked. Brian Rust, right out front. Crosby couldn't handle it. It's intercepted by Hayden Fleury, and down the ice it will go as the Carolina Hurricanes killed off the first one. Try to kill off number 2 here. Here's Sidney Crosby, right out front. Letang shoots it off a body and wide. Dougie Hamilton will fire that one, the full 200. and out to get down to get that one in his own zone is Evgeny Malkin. Zucker up the near side, Connor Sheary. Sheary over the line to Zucker, far side, great stop by Reimer. Letang, Malkin, near side, Zucker scores! Pittsburgh's got a goal, it's a power play tally. And it's 3-1, and the Pens needed that one to stop the bleeding. Jason Zucker's got Pittsburgh on the board. As Pittsburgh moves it around, Zucker a one-timer. No chance for Reimer on that one to come across and make the save. And still a hole to dig out of here, but it's more manageable. With 1:55 to go in the first period. That's the next one we are talking about, and it's the one that Pittsburgh just had to have, and they got it. Here's now Letang, a shot from a sharp angle, blocked and goes wide. Dominic Simon up top, Brian Dumoulin. Simon out front, McCann. Here's Jared McCann. Trying to walk around Slavin, can't, but he ends up gaining control of the puck right out front in the middle. It comes to Patrick Hornquist. Carolina able to gain the line, put this one in deep. Final minute here in period number 1. With it here, this is McCann in front. This is Hornquist shooting. Stopped by Reimer. Couple of good rushes and good looks for Pittsburgh here, but here comes Nino Niederreiter for Carolina. Niederreiter knocked off the puck in the corner. It squirts up to Hornquist. Hornquist is going to take it for the Penguins over the center line. Tries to put it in deep, can't. Now Carolina's got it in again. Maybe time for one last shot. Nino Niederreiter can't get it. That will do it for period number 1. 3-1 the Hurricanes lead. They stormed out to a 3-0 lead. Pittsburgh cut it back to 2 on a man advantage. But, man, oh man, what a start for the Carolina Hurricanes. Sebastian Aho has come to play in this one. That was the opening goal. This is the one that has Pittsburgh breathing not easy, but certainly not hyperventilating anymore. It's 3-1 after 20. Look at the shot, 17-11. That being said, both power plays went the way of Pittsburgh, so it's not that big a difference, but Matty Murray, not a good look. Welcome back inside PPG Paints Arena. This is Game 7 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinal between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Carolina Hurricanes. This series tied up at 3. The game led by the visitors from Raleigh, North Carolina, 3-1. Pittsburgh would love an early one here. As it goes in deep, that's going to be Sheary up top, Letang. Letang tries to walk around his man down low. Sheary out front. It's going to come Crosby. Can't get a shot away. Sheary and the Penguins keep it alive. Crosby right up front. Scores! What a goal by Sidney Crosby! And the Penguins are right back in it. It's 3-2. Crosby got alone out front. Went forehand to the backhand. And the Penguins, who trailed 3-0, have cut the lead to 1. Exactly what you wanted if you're the Pittsburgh Penguins. A quick strike, 51 seconds in. Brian Dumoulin and Connor Sheary get the assist on the Crosby goal. And now we're going to have a game again, as it appeared we might not after Carolina got stormed out to a 3-0 lead early. Svechnikov found Aho. Teravainen, he's knocked off the puck. Comes to the near side, Letang. Russ tries to get it out, can't. Aho, Teravainen shot, blocked by Dumoulin. As now here come the Pittsburgh Penguins on the rush. This is Malkin. Malkin had it knocked off his stick, comes to Reimer. He's going to hold on to that. Just about 2 minutes gone in the second period. You are watching Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinal. Winner will go to the Eastern Final. Waiting there for one of these teams is the Toronto Maple Leafs. Here's a shot from the line. Good stop by Reimer. Puck is tied up along the corner as Netcash is able to get it out. Here comes, this is Trocheck. Vinny Trocheck over the line right in front. Tries to find Niederreiter. Cannot do so. Jared McCann up to Patrick Hornquist. Hornquist over the line. He goes trying to go back up top. There's Jared McCann. McCann, he goes to the point. Marino couldn't hold it. Pittsburgh's got to regroup. Hornquist right in again. Here's McCann. Oh, dropped off Marino. Great save by Reimer. As Marino is looking to tie this up for Pittsburgh. Now a 3-on-2 for the Hurricanes. Brady Shea up top. Shea shoots. Glove save, Murray. 3.5 gone here in the second period. 3-2, the Hurricanes lead. Face-off to the right here of Matt Murray. As the Penguins come out, here he is, Brandon Tanev. Took a hard hit, but was able to get it in deep. Hayden Fleury put it up to his captain, Stahl. Stahl to Fogle on the far side. Fogle carries in offensively for Carolina. Right in front, Stahl! Stopped by Murray once more. Jordan Stahl, a great chance, great look. But able to keep that one out is Matt Murray. Face-offs 13-6. Heavily favoring the Penguins, and they win that one. As they'll try to get it out, and Connor Sheary will carry out on the far side. Sheary for Pittsburgh. Tries to go to the line, and now tripped up. Warren Fogle and Carolina will get their first power play of the night. 4.5 minutes into the second period. This will be Connor Sheary for tripping. Got to stick a little bit of a can opener there, I think, on Warren Fogle. And Carolina's got a chance to restore a little bit of insurance here in the second period. Aho will win the draw back to Slavin. A one-timer, Teuvo Teravainen. And now out front it comes to Matt Murray. He will cover that one up. As Teuvo Teravainen, after Game 6, I think has cemented himself as certainly in the Carolina Hurricanes franchise history. Carolina was on life support with under 3 minutes to go, down by a goal, but Teravainen scored the tying goal in the winner in overtime, and now who's this? Mr. Game 7, Justin Williams on the power play for Carolina. It's 4-2 Hurricanes. As we talked about it earlier, Justin Williams, if you're playing in Game 7, he's just a guy you want on your team. He's only ever lost one in his career, and I want to say he's played in like 10 of them. And he's scored now in Game 7 of this Eastern Conference semifinal. As the Carolina Hurricanes back on top by a couple, it's 4-2. 15 to go here in the third period. Hard hit on Pettersson. Marcus Pettersson went over. Now Martinook right up front, just couldn't get a shot away. Great stop by Murray. As the Pittsburgh Penguins back in a little bit of trouble here. So here it is. Justin Williams has played in 9 Game 7 playoff games in his NHL career. 8-1 is Justin Williams. Here's McGinn right out front. Now a chance again out front, this time to Zingle. Just missed it wide. Pittsburgh coughing up all sorts of grade A opportunities for the Hurricanes here. As fortunate to not fall down by 3 again. Here come the Penguins back the other way. Jack Johnson right out front. Gensel scores! Pittsburgh gets it right back. Jake Gensel. It's 4-3 Carolina. As that's a huge goal for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Nobody picks up Gensel in the slot right in front of James Reimer. And the rebound, not egregious, but when no one's tying up Gensel there, he's not going to miss it very often. He didn't dare. His 4th of the postseason in Pittsburgh, back in business, is 4-3. Plenty of time left. We've seen 7 goals in this hockey game, and it ain't half over. Puck put in deep by Pittsburgh. Brady Shea up front, and now here come the Hurricanes. This is Justin Williams. Williams over the line. 8-1 in Game 7 is Williams, and out front it comes to Stahl. Williams nearly an assist there, but Jordan Stahl has his attempt thwarted by Matt Murray. Face off to the right of Murray. 15-10 as the Hurricanes have closed the gap a little bit and draws. They'll win that one. Now here's Williams' shot. That's a good save there made by Murray. It's Stahl now to Williams. Williams to the point. Here's Brady Shea walking in from the line. His shot, saved the rebound. Scores! Back and forth we go. Jordan Stahl now. 5-3 Carolina as the captain has struck. And there's an assist for Mr. Game 7, Justin Williams. Carolina back on top by 2. And boy, oh boy, do I think Matt Murray's leash is got to be getting pretty short. Has not been very good. I mean, Reimer's let in 3. But the first one, he's got no chance. It's a power play goal, a one-timer. The second one, he's left alone out front as one of the greatest to ever play the game. Sidney Crosby, no chance. Third one, rebound from right point blank in the slot, no chance. And he nearly let up one there, but the Carolina Hurricanes able to control that rebound. And now out front, it's going to come Connor Sheary. 5-3 Hurricanes lead with 11:40 to play. Sidney Crosby to the near side for Sheary. Sheary with it. Up top, it's going to come to Schultz. Schultz, a drive blocked by Netcash. It will come out. 11:15 to go in the second period. Now into the middle, there's Johnson, but Netcash, a good job to disrupt that. Here comes Vinny Trocheck. Trocheck into the middle, one-timer! Great save by Murray there. I think it caught him in the mask. And here come the Penguins. Right here, Chris Tanev, back to the line. One-time wired by the net. I didn't see who got that one away. Now at the far side, they score again! What a wild second period here in Pittsburgh. Connor Sheary. It's 5-4. As I'm not sure what happened there. Well, Hayden Fleury is just doing something that he shouldn't be. And leaves Connor Sheary all by himself. Again, no chance for James Reimer there. It almost seems as if Carolina takes the 2-goal lead back and then tries to go for more insurance and then ends up giving up an easy one to Pittsburgh, and now the Penguins are back within a goal. I'll tell you what, you can't leave these Penguins hanging around by himself for too long. Right up front, Teravainen, as he nearly got the Hurricanes back on top by 2. Slavin now, Svechnikov shot it, blockered away. Aho, now Svechnikov. Oh, I think he might have hit the post. Now we have to push it and shoving right at the blue line, and nothing's going to come of that. Pettersson involved. Is this one shaping up to be a classic? Game 7 classic in the Stanley Cup playoffs. A ticket to the Eastern Conference Final is on the line. The Hurricanes lead 5-4 with just under half of regulation to play. Hamilton, a shot tipped through traffic. There is Dzingel. Dzingel to McGinn. Brock McGinn walks around his man. McGinn to Martinook. Martinook, a shot. Great save by Murray. There's Pettersson. He kicks it up the wall, as this would not be the first high-scoring game of this series. As earlier in Game 2, Carolina won a 7-6 double overtime thriller. Marino lets one go. A good glove save there by James Reimer. So, goals have not been that difficult to come by in this series. Here's Hornquist, a chance right out front. Good save by Reimer. 8:15 to play here in the second period. Pittsburgh and Carolina doing battle. Eastern Conference semifinal. Series tied at 3. This is Game 7. Here Fogle over to the far side. McGinn. Now to Stahl, up top Fogle. Fogle drops off. Shea! Great save, Murray. Loose at the side of the goal. McGinn's got it to Fogle. Carolina keeps it alive. Jordan Stahl, stolen from him by Justin Schultz, and here come the Penguins. Schultz, over the line, far side, right out front. Can't get it there. Now it comes to Rust. Oh, a great shot there. Just missed wide of the goal. Here come the Hurricanes. This is Williams. Justin Williams up top. Shea shooting. Stopped by Murray. He'll hold on. Matt Murray freezes that. We'll get a draw to the left of Matt Murray. Malkin on the draw against Aho. Aho won it cleanly. Hayden Fleury, a snapper. And a good shot there. Now Murray makes the save. Now right out front it'll come, but Matt Murray will intercept that and hang on to it. 6.5 minutes left here in the second period. 5-4 Carolina leads. Been a high-scoring affair, back and forth here in Game 7. Carolina once led it 3-0. Pittsburgh has gotten close but hasn't been able to get it to even since the puck dropped in this one. Gensel tried to step around Vatanen but lost control of it. Now here's Sammy Vatanen. Vatanen in front to Sebastian Aho with 2 goals already tonight. Here's Svechnikov in the battle down low there with Letang. Hits it loose to Malkin. Malkin got it up to Tanev. Here come the Penguins. 5.5 to play in the second period. Dumoulin shoots. That's blocked there by Vatanen. And here come the Hurricanes getting it out. Vatanen dropped off. He got it up now to Svechnikov on the far side. Back to Fleury. A drive. Glove save. Matt Murray's going to hold on to that. 14:55 gone here in the second period. Carolina 5, Pittsburgh 4. Carolina trying to complete the upset over who would have been considered the heavily favored Pittsburgh Penguins in this series. As it's in the corner now, squirts out front. Brian Dumoulin up the far side to Zach Ashton Reese. Ashton Reese tries to take it around Shea. A good hit by Brady Shea. Denies him the opportunity. And now here's Warren Foegele. Foegele into the middle, taken away by Pettersson. Pettersson right up the middle. Crosby shooting. Oh, and leaked in behind Reimer, but he held on, reaching behind him with the glove. 4:07 to go in the second. Crosby nearly with his second of the game. He's a game breaker. Game's never open with him, never over with him on the ice. And he's on the ice right now for the Pittsburgh Penguins. He is a 3-time Stanley Cup champion, a bona fide Hall of Famer, a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, a World Junior gold medalist. Hey, that's not too bad a resume for the one they call Sid the Kid, is it? His last Stanley Cup championship, you don't got to look too long ago. It was the second of back-to-backs. 2016, 2017, both championship years for the Penguins. They need to win this one to keep their season alive. Here's Zucker. Zucker up top. A one-timer Crosby. Great save by Reimer there. Jason Zucker to Sheary. Now to the line, Marino. Marino keeps it alive. Zucker in front. Can't get a shot away. Sheary does. Oh, and a save by Reimer. James Reimer kicks it out with the left pad and keeps the Hurricanes in front. Dougie Hamilton to the line. Slavin shoots it just wide. Now it's going to be over to the near side boards. Turned over. Carolina's got it again. Slavin and Niederreiter up top. Slavin. Slavin tries to go down the boards. Turned it over to Hornquist. Right out front. Crosby tripped up and another Pittsburgh power play. As heading off is going to be Vinny Trocheck. It'll be tripping. And Pittsburgh with an opportunity to tie the game before the third period. 2:12 to go in the second. Carolina loses the draw. Out front, Crosby got a shot. It was blocked, though, and sent down the ice by the Carolina captain, Jordan Stahl. It's going to come to Crosby, up to Brian Rust in the middle now. Rust over the line, far side. Little move right out front. Great save, Reimer. Hornquist nearly tied it for the Penguins, but Reimer stands tall. 90 seconds to go in the second period. It's taken away by Brock McGinn. Offensive zone for Carolina. McGinn right up front. Scores! McGinn, second of the game. A short-handed goal. And it's 6-4 Carolina. Hayden Fleury. He's the lone assist. Look at this pass. Give and go. McGinn's got it back in the slot, and he makes no mistake up high on Murray. Pittsburgh, a turnover that you just can't commit. And we continue to just go back and forth here in Game 7 in Pittsburgh. And now a power play goal will just get Pittsburgh back to square one. A short-handed goal for Brock McGinn. As here comes McCann in, shooting, stopped by Reimer. He'll hold on there. 69 seconds to go. Nice. In this second period. Draw to the right of Reimer. McCann on it with Aho, and the Carolina Hurricanes will win the draw and fire it the length of the ice. Into the final minute, 45 seconds in the Pittsburgh power play now. Here is Schultz. Into the middle, Zucker. Now a shot through traffic, tipped. But a good stop by James Reimer there. He'll hold on. James Reimer trying to keep his team in the lead here for the next 20 minutes and change. It's 20 minutes and 40 seconds, I should say. Face off against his former team in the Eastern Conference Final. If Carolina is to hold on, it would set up a rematch of the Eastern Conference Final from all the way back in 2002. Carolina won that Eastern Final for the right to go get crushed by the super team Detroit Red Wings in 2002. Their shot from the near side from Russ, stopped there by Reimer. Penalty over as the second period is going to come to a close. Carolina up by 2 and are 20 minutes away from advancing to the Eastern Conference Final and pulling off an upset against the Pittsburgh Penguins. But 2 goals for Sid and the boys, that's been done before plenty of times. Need a big third, the biggest third of the season coming up for the Penguins. This was the shorty from McGinn to restore, to restore the 2-goal Carolina lead. 6-4 Canes after 40 here in Pittsburgh. Welcome back inside PPG Paints Arena for the third period. About to get underway. This is Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinal. Winner moves on to the Final Four in the 2020 playoffs. Crosby shooting from a long way out. Glove save made by Reimer. Sidney Crosby going to need to go superhuman again if he wants his team to stay alive in the Stanley Cup playoffs like he did back in Game 7 of Round 1. 3 points in the back half of that hockey game for Sid the Kid. And he willed his Penguins to a Game 7 victory over the Flyers. Aho in front scores! Sebastian Aho has got the hat trick on the road! 7-4 Hurricanes. And this is just a horrible look for Matt Murray to surrender. That's just a 5-hole ice burner. Matt Murray has surrendered 7 goals inside of, 40 minutes and change in Game 7 in his own building. Pittsburgh, if you thought they needed a miracle before, well, they need one now. Down by 3 with under a period to play. A long shot swallowed up by James Reimer there with 49 seconds gone in the third period. An early goal in the period. Well, Pittsburgh, they'd have told you that sounds nice. But unfortunately, it was the wrong team that scored it. 7-4 Carolina as the Penguins have it in the offensive zone. Up top, it's going to come Letang. Far side, Dumoulin, Letang, and Dumoulin trade. Crosby, right out front, couldn't handle it. Zucker to Sheary in the corner up top. Now to Zucker, over to the far side. Dumoulin shoots! Great save by Reimer. Reimer makes this pad save and keeps this a 3-goal Hurricane lead. First time Carolina's led by 3 since starting the first period, up 3-0. Here's Trocheck. Trocheck out of the corner. He thought about taking it to the net, but instead will regroup. Trocheck, now he shoots it high and wide to the blocker's side of Matt Murray, who somehow still finds himself in the Pittsburgh crease. Is this Malkin? Right out front, Sheary. Letang at the point. Jake Densel over to the far side. Pettersson now to Sheary. Oh, I'm not sure if Sheary put it wide or if Reimer got a piece of that with a blocker. But nonetheless, it stays out. Now here come the Hurricanes. Martin Neckash. Over the line, Neckash. Knocked off the puck. And the puck's going to harmlessly come to Matt Murray, who will freeze that. As the Hurricanes, as mentioned, was 2002. They played the Maple Leafs in this Eastern Conference Final. Carolina had to go play that 2002 super team from Detroit. They lost in 5 games. Last time Carolina went to the Eastern Conference Final, 7-game war against the Buffalo Sabres, 2006. That year saw the Canes hoist their franchise's first and only Stanley Cup. On the far side, this is Justin Williams. Into the middle, here's Shea. Now shovels it down to Stahl. Up top, Williams. Far side, what a stop on Foegele. Matt Murray has struggled tonight, but man, if the Penguins somehow find a way to come back in this one, mark that save down. Keeps this a 3-goal deficit for his Penguins, as the Pens will win the draw in the defensive zone. Justin Schultz up the near side for Pat Hornquist. Hornquist tries to step around Martinook, couldn't. Martinook now tied up along the boards. Over to the far side, it comes to Brady Shea. Here's Brock McGinn. McGinn will put it in deep. Justin Schultz has got it. Schultz lost control of it. Now Martinook right up front. Oh, and a glove save by Murray on Ryan Dzingel. As if the Hurricanes score now, it's goodbye, good night, game over for Pittsburgh. So big save by Matt Murray there. Is Fatnin down the boards, Dzingel. Now Martinook into corner. Martinook around his man. Takes it right out front. Backhander. Another glove save by Murray. He'll hold on to that. Under 15 to play. We are one quarter, I should say, through this third period. As the Hurricanes looking awfully good. 14 minutes, 45 seconds away from advancing to their second consecutive Eastern Conference Final are the Hurricanes. There's a drive from the line. Oh, it leaks through Reimer, but he's able to hold on. And I think it would be the second straight year, not only that the Carolina Hurricanes go to the Eastern Final, but they do it as a wild card. As last year went through the Washington Capitals, New York Islanders, and then lost to Boston en route to an Eastern Final. This year, it would be through Washington once more, and then, of course, Pittsburgh. Niederreiter up top, Batman a drive goes just wide. Zach Ashton race up to Schultz, now to the near side, Tanev. Tanev will put it deep with 13.5 to play. Can't even hear the whistle. Give credit to this Pittsburgh crowd who's stayed loud and active in this one. Couldn't even hear that whistle as the puck cleared the glass. Now it's going to come up the near side. Here is Svechnikov. Svechnikov for Carolina drops off Hayden Fleury. Up top, Vatanen, now Fleury. Fleury, a drive, blocked. Teravainen tried to center it out front, picked off by Teddy Bluger. Here now is Connor Sheary. Sheary to the middle. Oh, nearly goes in off of Teuvo Teravainen. But he's going to leave it there harmlessly for James Reimer to cover up. 12:42 to go. Precious time. Leaking off every second. Pittsburgh needs 3 to tie. Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin on that side. You certainly can't say it's impossible, but it's a mountain to climb. As here come the Hurricanes. With it here is Brady Shea. Shea right out front. Jordan Stahl! Oh, he didn't miss it by very much. Would have been a dagger, but the Penguins clinging to life support. The EKG machine's barely beeping, but it's still beeping nonetheless. As here come the Hurricanes back the other way. With it here, this is Foegele. Foegele up top, Brady Shea. Over to Foegele, a one-timer wide. Foegele, another chance from the high slot. He got stopped there by Murray. Rebound sitting there, Pittsburgh's got it. With it here, this is Zucker. In the middle, McCann. One-timer scores! Patrick Hornquist. It's 7-5. An absolute shootout at the PPG Paints Arena in Game 7. And Hornquist has the Penguins back to within a couple. So, not over yet. Not over yet, but still. Down by 2 is Pittsburgh with 11 minutes and 1 second to play in this third period. McCann and Zucker the assists for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Just gets sent in deep by Dougie Hamilton. It's going to go off the curved glass on the Pittsburgh bench. Draw just outside the Penguin line. One cleanly by Carolina. There's a hard shot on the near boards. And now here come the Penguins back the other way. With it here. This is Sharon McCann to Dumoulin. Dumoulin at the line. Brian Dumoulin tries to carry it to the net. Gets off the side of the goal. Carolina is going to carry it out and stay alive. There's Slavin. Up to Brock McGinn. Slavin now. Slavin in the neutral zone. With it here. It's going to be put down the boards. It's gathered there by Brian Dumoulin. Jake Gensel's got it for Pittsburgh. Up the near side, Hornqvist. Hornqvist, he tries to drop off back to the line. Aho intercepts, and here come the Carolina Hurricanes now. Sebastian Aho lets one go. Saved the rebound. Swallowed up by Matt Murray. Is the Penguins stay alive for now, down by 2. .9:04 to play, still plenty of time as the Hurricanes control in the offensive zone. Andrei Svechnikov into the corner. Aho to the near side. Rolls by Teravainen, Svechnikov. Svechnikov right out front. Aho ripped it just wide. 3 goals for Sebastian Aho on the night. Now turned over. Teravainen, what a save! Blocker made by Murray. Keeps the Pens in it. As here come the Penguins. Malkin into the middle. Jake Gensel. Gensel, a little move. Gensel drops off to Schultz. Now McCann into the corner. Rust. There's Evgeny Malkin. Malkin now. High slot. Goes back to the line, Johnson. Down the boards, Rust, Gensel, Johnson at the line. Jake Gensel, he's going to put this one in deep. 7.5 to play here in the third period. Carolina 7, Pittsburgh 5. Here in game 7, Pittsburgh 2 to tie. It's going to go over, come up to Fleury, who snaps one from the high slot. Blocker save made by Murray again. Jason Zucker over the line, lost control. Vincent Trocheck takes it back for the Hurricanes. Trocheck right in front. Necas couldn't put it home. Niederreiter's side of the goal poked off the stick of the Hurricane player there by Murray. Now Necas again shot. Oh, it's in behind Murray. Crosby kept it out, and Murray covers it up. 6:04 to play. Down the stretch we come in Pittsburgh, PA. The Penguins trying to find 2 goals somehow to extend their season, perhaps into overtime, is now offside on Brady Shea. He's unable to hold the line. 5:54 in the third period remains. Carolina under 6 minutes now from a berth in their second consecutive Eastern Conference final. Brady Shea over the line. Shea in, shoots, blocked. Comes to Williams. Oh, what a stop on Justin Williams. Out front it comes. Oh, blocker saved by Matt Murray as the Pittsburgh Penguins stay alive by the skin of their teeth. Here's Tanev over the line for Pittsburgh. Tanev out front it comes. Shot. Oh, a great stop on Ashton Reese by Reimer. Now under 5 to play in the third period. Warren Vogel, he centers it. Taken away by Marcus Pettersson, and here come the Penguins. Brandon Tanev up over the line on the far side. Dropped up Marino. Tanev, Pettersson, a drive high and wide. Hamilton, he's going to leave it there for James Reimer. He will cover it up. 4.25, just over that to play. Here in the third period. Carolina 7, Pittsburgh 5. Face-off to the left of Reimer. Martinook against McCann on the draw. Draw one cleanly by the Penguins. Here's Hornqvist, the backhander, saves the rebound, scores! Hornqvist again! I do not believe this game. It'll go as Dominic Simons, excuse me. Simon apparently got the last touch on that, and that's back to a 1-goal game. 7-6 Hurricanes. Plenty of time left. What a game we get for Game 7. It's a shootout. No defense. As this series has featured low-scoring games, it's featured high-scoring games. But it's 7-6 now. Hurricanes clinging to a one-goal lead, hoping to preserve themselves a spot in the Eastern Final. Hornquist right up front, save made by James Reimer. Keeps the Canes in the lead. Ryan Dzingel tries to go out front, taken away by Letang. Under 3 to play. Letang over the line. Letang drops off. Simon at the point. Dominic Simon out front. Hornquist stopped by Reimer. Patrick Hornquist looking for his second there. 2.5 left. Crowd on pins and needles here at the PPG Paints Arena. Letang, far side, Dumoulin shot blocked by Slavin. Now it's going to be Netcash. Turns it over in the neutral zone though to Zucker. Pittsburgh controls Crosby, Dumoulin near side. Approaching 2 minutes to go here in the third period. 7-6 Hurricanes. Centering pass. Hamilton takes that away, and now here come the Hurricanes. Over the line, this is Trocheck. Shot saved, the rebound. Dumoulin, he's able to get it and clear. 90 seconds to go. Netcash has it in the neutral zone as it gets turned over by the Penguins. Netcash tries to put it in deep, cannot. Zucker takes it over the line, approaching the final minute. Here's Sheary. Sheary to the line, Dumoulin. Dumoulin waiting, shot blocked. Slavin's got it. Slavin tries to carry out for Carolina. He will. Over the line, Slavin now. Slavin on the near side, into the corner, right out front. Marino takes it away, and here's Marino leading the rush for Pittsburgh up to Malkin. Malkin, empty net, Pittsburgh. Malkin, a shot on, stopped by Reimer, the rebound. Stopped by Reimer. 40.7 seconds to go here in this third period. Pittsburgh with the empty net. Is there a miracle in the cards tonight? Pedersen, he has it up to the Pens, one to draw, but it's cleared by Carolina. Down to 30 seconds to go. 33 to be exact. On the far side, Pedersen. Near side, Rust. Rust over the line. In the corner, right up front. Denzel! Stopped by Reimer. Far side, Malkin. Another stop by Reimer. 22 seconds to go. Carolina puts it in deep. After it here in the corner, this is for Marino. One last gasp for the Penguins here if they can get it. Here's Malkin with 11 seconds to play. Centering pass. Gardner takes it away. And the Penguins just stay alive. Crosby, Pedersen, Crosby can't get it to the net. It's Rust, near side, Malkin stopped by Reimer. Canes win. Canes win. They're going to the Eastern Conference Final. Carolina has won Game 7. What a last second stop by Reimer. Holy cow! What a flurry we get to finish this one. 7-6 is the final. No equalizer in the cards for Pittsburgh, though. The handshakes at center ice, and the Hurricanes, not without a cardiac event, but will move on to face the Toronto Maple Leafs in a rematch of the Eastern Conference Final from all the way back in 2002. Pittsburgh made it interesting, made it 7-6. But it doesn't matter. This one's your winner. How fitting. It's the hat-trick goal for Sebastian Aho. 7-6 is your final, and the Hurricanes win the series 4-3. We'll get you a look at the 3 stars tonight. What a game. Connor Sheary, your 3rd star with a goal and 2 assists. 2nd star, Brock McGinn, 2 goals and 1 assist, and 3 goals for Sebastian Aho. And let's just go have a look for Justin Williams' name. Of course, he had a goal, 4:46 in the second period, and I think just 2 points for him. He got an assist on the Stahl goal, and yeah, so 2 points, but still, 2 points, pretty crucial in a 1-goal victory in Game 7. And Mr. Game 7, is now 9-1 in his life in Game 7s in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Carolina will face the Toronto Maple Leafs in the Eastern Conference Final. Same Eastern Conference Final from the last time the Maple Leafs made it this far, back in 2002. Carolina won that series in 6. Ended up losing in 5 to that Detroit super team featuring the likes, of course, of longtime Red Wings Steve Yzerman and Brendan Shanahan and Nick Lidstrom, but also on that team guys like Brett Hull, right? They loaded up Dominic Hasek. That was his first year, I believe his first year as a Detroit Red Wing. Those guys loaded up in that for that playoff run, and obviously it paid off with the ultimate prize, a Stanley Cup championship. That will do it for us tonight. We will be back tomorrow. No, sorry, we won't be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is off. We will be back Thursday night at 7 o'clock. The Calgary Flames will host Game 1 of the Western Conference Final against the Nashville Predators. We hope to see you then. The Eastern Conference Final gets underway Friday night at 5 p.m. as the Hurricanes will pay a visit to the Scotiabank Arena to face the Toronto Maple Leafs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'll catch my breath. We'll smell ya.